Trump floating the idea of a third term. You guys see
Oh
this?
my God, yeah, this is ridiculous.
I know he's always talked about it, but recently he did an interview. He said he's not joking. He's looking into it. Like, I'll even show you.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it a lot.
He kind of always said that. Even his first term, he used to complain, how come FDR got more terms and I can't have more terms? He said stuff like that.
How did he get more terms? He didn't get more terms.
FDR got 4 terms, I think.
Really?
How did he get that?
I think it's because of the war.
The war, and the depression.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. They actually introduced the 22nd Amendment after FDR that no president can run longer than terms. Exactly.
Whether it's consecutive or not consecutive, right?
They don't have to be consecutive. Just max 2 terms no matter what.
Interesting.
Not a but.
I just want to give you like some videos of him talking about, of people that are close to him talking about.
President Trump is now floating the idea of running for a 3rd term in some of his strongest comments yet.
Like 5 days ago, this report.
Told Meet the Press anchor Kristen Welker that he wasn't joking when asked about the possibility, and he said that there were ways around the constitutional term limits on the presidency. President Trump is also threatening tariffs on Russia over Vladimir Putin's recent comments about President Zelensky. Here's ABC's senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott.
Tonight, President Trump reportedly says he's considering ways to serve a 3rd term, a move that would require breaching the 2-term limit outlined in the Constitution. The president telling NBC's Kristen Welker, quote, "There are methods which you could do it," when asked to clarify, saying, "I'm not joking," later adding, "It's far too early to think about it." But the president and his allies have been floating the idea for months.
I've raised a lot of money for the next race that I assume I can't use for myself, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't know. I think I'm not allowed to run again. I'm not sure. Am I allowed to run again?
Amending the Constitution for Trump to...
Is that an act? Or is he just like, he's actually questioning, like, what is
like
it?
Dumb. You don't know if he's serious or not.
I don't know if he's really dumb or like he's just being like...
I don't think so, man.
Being snarky about it.
He's dumb?
No, I don't think so.
He's doing that on purpose?
Yeah.
It's a thing?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
He beats man. He beats you. Beats you to mess around with your head, man.
Oh, man, I think he believed it halfway too, man.
Extremely difficult. First
She
requiring
believes it.
ratification by 38 states.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. If you're loving this content, hit the like button and subscribe and join to our awesome community. Ring that notification bell so you'll never miss a beat. Together, we're building something so special. Let's grow this channel and let's have some fun along the way. For some more content, check out these other fantastic channels. You got Checkin Habs, one-stop shop for all those things. Habs, sports, we got so much information on sports, guys. Come on. Hello. Checking accounts. Dive into the world of finance and economics, baby. Let's go. Big money. So that's it, fam. Come and check us out.
Steve Bannon?
Yeah. He was in jail, no?
Yeah, he got out.
The future of America is MAGA, okay? And the future of MAGA is Donald J. Trump. We want Trump in 28. That's what they can't stand. A man like Trump comes along only once or twice in a country's history, right? We want Trump. We want Trump. We want Trump. We want Trump. We want Trump.
There's 100 people in there.
But there might be 100 people there, but he's a very big influencer in that.
Yeah.
Biggest. He does have pull, man. When he says something, people will rally up behind him, man.
Why was he in jail?
Because the scam of like the GoFundMe, but to build the wall, they just took all the money, man.
No.
You heard about this?
Yeah.
Did they really?
We're like, we're going to do it ourselves. Come on, MAGA. Give money to do this GoFundMe. We're going to build the wall ourselves. They just took all the money. Literally, that's what happened.
The Republican side can say, well, you've had a guy.
Hey, bro. But he's just another example of like really talking about 20. They're like really thinking and talking, at least talking about 2028.
Mm-hmm. What's this guy's name again? Patrick
Bet David.
With 3 or 4 terms. Why can't we? You had FDR over 3 or 4 terms, and you're going to say, well, the 4th term, 1 month, he died all the. But you've had him.
That's what they created the 22nd Amendment to avoid that, right?
I get that. But somebody can come out and say, like Steve Bannon says, we're working on ways to change this right now. We're working. He said it on Cuomo, right on his podcast or News Nation. I think this is it, Rob. We play this with Ron Paul. Go ahead and play this clip, Rob.
I'm a firm believer that President Trump will run and win again in 2028. So I've already endorsed President Trump. A man like this comes along once every century if we're lucky. We've got him now. He's on fire, and I'm a huge supporter. Want to see him again in 2028.
And obviously, anybody who doesn't like what you say but judges it as a function of a lack of intelligence doesn't know anything about you. I don't make that mistake. You're a smart guy.
He's a smart guy. He's not an idiot. This guy
he gets another term.
We're working on it. I think we'll have a couple of alternatives. Let's say that.
Okay, so this guy, he's planting the seed in MAGA.
Sure.
He's planting the seed. So I looked into it. I go, and I kind of used ChatGPT and a bit of like articles looking up like what's this, what's that, ways that Trump can take over, like can run a 3rd term. Okay. So there's one theory floating around that he could run as vice president, and then if they win, JD Vance becomes president and resigns and gives the presidency to Trump.
You can do that?
That's what we were saying. That's a way to challenge it. But apparently there's a 12th Amendment saying that if you're not eligible to be president, you're not eligible to run as vice president.
Okay.
So that's called the 12th Amendment.
We already thought about this.
Yes. So technically he's not allowed, but this is one way you can do it and pretty much see what happens. See, like, if people complain and don't do really nothing about it.
12 amendments not that popular.
Change it.
Like, is the army on our side or is the army on their side? We can try that and see what happens. And these guys actually have the balls to just challenge it. They'll do it. Running again and just challenging the 22nd Amendment. Basically him running on the ticket. All these red states put him on the bill. They all agree to.
And then just challenge.
And just go and see what happens. And who stops you? And it could go all the way to the Supreme Court, and right now they own the Supreme Court.
Wow.
So, and they're loyalists too, man. So that's one strategy they can do it. One strategy is repealing 22nd Amendment. Sure. You know what you got to do to repeal an amendment? Sorry,
no.
You got to have the majority of the House. No, 3/4 of the House. So that's 290 seats out of 435 seats. Okay. Right now they're at 220. You have to 3/4 in the Senate. You have to have 76 seats out of 100 votes to vote.
Hold on a second. Now they only have 220, right?
You need 290.
So even if they have 220, they can still convince
to break something has to have all these check marks.
Yeah, but even though they don't, they can still get votes from the other side in order to break it, right? It's got to go to a vote.
If they can actually get some Democrats on their side, I doubt that will ever happen. No, like if just any amendment, yes. 2 parties can agree this is a good thing.
Sounds
yes,
like
of
they
course.
can't do it.
But for taking out the Second Amendment, you need 3/4. Just take out any amendment. It's not just
not a vote.
Any amendment. It goes to a vote. You have to have 290 seats vote out of 435. Right now they're at 220. For Senate, they need 76 out of 100. They have 53. So that's not a way they can do it. And also on top of that, 3/4 of the states have to sign on.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen
38
that way.
out of the 50 states. The states. They have to like put into law in their own state, and if they do it, then they can take out. That's a long shot, but that's one way you could do it. Declaring a national emergency. Yeah. Just like he's complaining about Zelensky. During a time of war, you can hold off an election, right? This guy is going to, I don't know which is, I don't know if it's going to be Panama or Greenland. I don't know which country it's going to be that he's going to go to war, and then he's going to say, we can't have an election now, we're in war. But there's a difference, because Zelensky, the war is in his country.
Yeah.
If you're going 2,000 miles away and starting war, like you can still have an election. They did in the last 20 years, no? Iraq war, Afghan war. So, but that's one thing you can do. You can do, the Canadians are going to attack us. Close the border, martial law, shut down everything.
We're coming with our maple syrup and hockey sticks.
Going down, motherfucker.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, funny.
The last one is shadow president. So he backs the next president, the next vice president. He's on the campaign, and and he's just like an advisor. He's just like he's really running the show, and these are like he gets 2 loyal people to run for president, vice president, and he still runs the show. He's like he's living at the White House. He's there at the White House. That's another way they can do it, right? This is the way I think he's gonna do it if they do it, especially when this guy's talking, the way Trump's talking, where other right-wing pundits and influence talk. Just refuse to leave. He just won't leave. Trump already knows he has people that will fight for him from January 6th.
That's a
people
scary.
know people will rally up.
Pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
He has a little army in him, and he's probably going to get bigger.
Yeah, I don't think I ever see him being a shadow president.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Good.
Back to their point, MAGA people now, Trump will bail them out.
What do you mean?
Because he pardoned all those people from January 6th, like the first week in office.
Yeah, that's true.
So now he knows people, Trump has their back, man. Whatever they do, Trump is going to fucking exonerate them. So he has loyal, man. He has people that will go to the end for him.
Loyalists.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? You think he's actually going to attempt it?
Yeah.
I
think so.
I think so too, man.